Right now, let's talk about Mr. Peterson! A message to the Muslims. Man, when I saw this, I just got so excited because this is a powerful sermon.
Hi, all.
I like that. That's very friendly, very good for the community.
He's killing it.
Been informed by many sources and also observed online, not least because of my discussions with a variety of Muslim thinkers, supporters, and critics, that I have developed an audience in the Muslim world.
It's on his channel, but guaranteed Daily Wire, this is Daily Wire production. He just got signed with them and he's dropping the heaters. Every other day, he's dropping a heater like this. This is every Hindu nationalist's wet dream. And by Hindu nationalists, really any Hindu man over 40, 50 years old, their wet dream is to drop a video like this. To just say, hey, Muslim, you get out of India now, you fuck you. Like, they want to do it. They're too scared. Okay, let's continue it.
And all this is lovely to see in the aftermath of the extraordinary Abraham Accords, which have laid out the possibility for peace between all the people of the book in an unprecedented manner. And I have something to say as an extension of all of this. Please forgive my presumption.
Man, that's very powerful because basically what he's like, okay, it's a video, but as a professor, he is setting himself up as the top Guruji. He officially didn't go into the church, but if you think about it, dropping a video like this, he's saying,
well, the Pope's not doing his job, so I'll do it. I'm the Pope.
That's what it sets him up as. And it's actually very well shot because if you think about it, he's got the wood chopping in the background. That's basically showing you that I'm a man and I'm dangerous. I have an axe, I cut the wood.
You're in the danger zone here, Brad. And let me tell you why.
It is time for those of you in the Muslim world to stop fighting among yourselves, you Shiites and Sunnis, and also time to stop regarding the Christians, and even more specifically, the Jews, as your enemies.
See, this already, I mean, condescending? Yeah. This does play into the stereotype that, like, you know, these Muslims, they like to fight all the time. They're so violent, and I don't know why. Damn, dude, this lighting is so good too, man. Half of his face is lit. This is powerful lighting. What you're doing when you do the half face lit on a man, because on women, you're supposed to light them perfectly forward, everything symmetrical, but with men, you want it to be dangerous. Half the face in the shadows. From the darkness, I will do my sermon. This sermon has to be delivered from the darkness. For the record, I as a Muslim do not consider Christians and Jews as enemies. Have you forgot the Uyghurs? Thank you. Thank you. Have you forgot the Uyghurs?
Not least because you have the enemy located in the wrong place. The best place to find Satan, let's say, is within. If you think that...
What a sermon! I knew this was going to be a good sermon. I can't believe he said Satan, dude. 1 minute, 37 seconds. Hey, we should just... Babaji. Don't let Satan come here, Babaji. Don't let Satan come here. Am I yelling too loud? Tell me if that yell is too much.
Because you have the enemy located in the wrong place. If you think the true enemy is in someone else's heart, then you haven't thought nearly long enough about the darkness within, and you have therefore fallen prey to the most subtle temptation of the ancient demonic spirit. So your best bet on the spiritual warfare front is to make of yourself and your Muslim practice something so admirable that the light shining from your well-constituted psyches and productive, generous, and wise actions is so intense that people convert to your faith from sheer admiration. There's a goal.
Wow, dude. And the first point he made was stop fighting. Sunni Shiites, stop fighting with the Christians, stop fighting with the Jews. No mention of U.S. foreign policy, anything like that.
Far more unites you with the other people of the book, as your own prophet himself, peace be unto him, forthrightly said.
Bang, dude. You gotta say that. You know what? The guy did his research. Say whatever you want. But he did his research. You can't say he didn't do the research.
Then what divides you? You all believe, for example, in God, and believe that you have an ultimate duty to that God. You are all followers of a prophetic tradition. And that is a tradition that unites the wisdom of the past with the vision and voice of those willing to see and speak truly and lovingly in the present. And you are all threatened in a very real sense by the system of vengeful Luciferian ideas that currently confronts all that is transcendent, traditional, and valuable on the sexual front, on the familial front, on the conceptual front, on the psychological and sociological front in the final analysis.
Okay, well, you know, this is where a lot of his fans are like, he's so deep that you don't get it. But I feel like that might have been some nonsense, right? He's basically saying, like, you're being brainwashed by terrorist ideology. I think that's what that well was. But he said it with big words.
Quit squabbling over trinkets and details and face the real problem. And I should also point out that it is not the individual carriers of the woke politically correct, degenerate neo-Marxist ideas.
Dude, side rip, dude. Tangent rip on leftists. Stick to the Muslims, dude. This is a Muslim one. So he did 1 point. So he did 1 point, stop fighting with everyone. Second point is you're all getting brainwashed by terrorism type of stuff, type of thinking. I think that's what he was saying. I honestly don't know. And then third point now, he did a bit of a right turn into like, and by the way, the woke leftist mob ideology.
That should be regarded as the enemy either. First, we must take the idea that the satanic impulse within is the prime enemy with all due seriousness. We must understand that even those quite possessed by the spirit of Cain that attracts and drives confused and lost people to the Luciferian ideologies of the materialist utopians are, in the ideal, fully redeemable and only partially consumed. Even the committed student ideologues who have, for example, attacked me and others like me rather viciously are generally, say, 90%, or perhaps 80%, reasonable and potentially civilized people.
That's nice. Let's give him 1 point for that. Listen, you got to call out the bad stuff, but you got to call out the good stuff. He did like a tangent into leftism, wokeism, Marxism, but then he did say there are 90% good people. Okay.
Who could still see the light.
Oh, but he's basically saying like there are 90% good people who aren't becoming terrorized. Let's see.
Muslims, reach across the sectarian divide. Find a Sunni pen pal. Communicate with someone on the other side. Sunnis, do the same. And
Sunni, Shiite, start a pen pal. Every Sunni, every Shiite, do a pen pal. No more fighting. I like that message, actually. I'm going to give him another point. This is kind of like what I was saying with Ukraine, like with NATO. We got to replace NATO with a loving organization, proactive loving organization.
to a Christian, or even, heaven forbid, a Jew.
That's so racist. You guys hate Jews. These fucking Christians, they act like, oh, they're so... 20 years you've been friends with Jews. Before that, you hated them. You were fucking killing them. What is this? This is so rude.
Because perhaps it is time for those who purport to be followers of God to act like it and to be convincing in those actions, even to those whose premature cynicism and skepticism have driven them into the towers of Babel constructed by the avatars of the resentful intellect. Is there someone in the Muslim world willing to build an electronic system to bring people from the Sunni and Shiite community together? A place where people of goodwill could reach electronically across the divide and to formulate the kinds of...
I don't want to give the points, but he's saying at least you do electronically, and I think he's going to offer to pay for
personal, trusting friendship.
You better fucking pay for it, dude. You put out a message like this, he's going to be like, I think he says
upon
it.
which a lasting peace truly might be founded. A place where Jews and Christians, willing and eager to open communication with their Muslim brothers. Just that. There's a task for someone looking for a purpose. And it's an open invitation to do just that. If you build it, they will come. Get in touch with me. You'll figure out how to do it, and I'll publicize it.
I'll publicize it. Contact me. You'll figure out how to do it. Is this serious? You really want to help? Hey, you know what? Figure out an electronic pen pal letter to make you guys stop, stop fighting all the time and reach out, stop being terrorists, reach out, make the system. And yeah, you know what? You figure it out? Yeah, contact me. You'll figure out how to contact me. And then if you contact me, yeah, I'll publicize it.
All my Muslim listeners, watchers, and readers, for your kind attention and patience, I wish you well as you strive to become the light in the world that your faith truly demands. Let's see if we can unite as people of the book and negotiate our way toward the paradise that we might truly and jointly attain.
Wow, dude. The production value is so tight on this guy. And the moral of the story is, you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of loving kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish! Sign up for meditation immediately! Ha! Am I still here?